Hey, I'm Chase.
And I'm Quinn, and this is Chase After the Right Price, a show named after my brother, because he's always looking for the right price, because this is how he makes a living, is buying and selling stuff, going garage sailing and thrifting, and I tag along for the ride with our friends in hopes to add to my collection and their collections.
And it's a dream come true to be able to do this kind of thing for a living. I buy and sell, video games are part of it, but I do other electronics, all the way to Barbie dolls if I can make a buck on it. And, basically doing this garage thing is how I've expanded my collection, which we will show my game room too. This is Quinn's, just a part of it. And it's just a blast, we have a good time. We go out together quite a lot with our friends. So enjoy this first episode. We got some pretty good finds. But Mega Man's my thing. Asked if they had any games, and they had a 360. So it comes with a couple games, nothing special. But also came with 3 controllers, and it has the cords, but I left those over there. Don't know how many gigs, but paid $40. Just gonna sell that to fund more Nintendo stuff.
Got that crap stuck in my head, dude. I don't even know what it is.
Okay. All right. So we're glad to see these. They probably range between 2 young and 2 old people. Okay. Or in Norwegian, yes.
I think we're done too.
Yes.
No, just the bits. Yeah.
Oh, I think they are though.
Yeah, for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, that one's sold. The toy box is sold. Oh, yeah.
Straight from the disc traders.
It's a 3DS base.
I need that for Alyssa.
Yeah, I do. How much per game? We should have footage of the Animal Crossing. We got this for $2. Yeah, $2. Complete. It's got a sticker on it for $27, which she just paid, so it felt kind of bad. And then Tetris, Game Boy. My wife's really been getting into Tetris, so hopefully she'll like that for $1. Got that with the manual. That'd be awesome. If you have it, if you have the Switch, get Puyo Puyo Tetris. It's actually
awesome game.
It's fun. It's
Fun
way more fun than I expected.
as well. Just not the Puyo Puyo part, but that's just my preference.
Yeah, I like Tetris better, but
Yeah.
I gotta learn Puyo Puyo more. But yeah, me and my brother's wife both love the Tetris, and you can play 4 players against each other, so
It's awesome.
it's a recommendation, especially for those married folks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to take a look at what's in here?
Sure.
What, Team Mario
You
parts?
know you're doing that?
Put it on the table.
Yeah, there we go.
There's a variety of different game consoles and stuff.
Okay.
Dreamcast, Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it's just up in the car. I wasn't even think about it. So.
Yeah. Well, what were you thinking? Did you have a...
You want the box for like $30?
And today, we seem to be scoring with asking if they had games and getting things brought out. So this was one where we asked, and
It was kind of let down.
it was an older guy, and I asked if they had any old video games, Nintendo or anything. He's like, oh, I had an old Nintendo in the attic. I was gonna bring it down. Let me go grab that. So we're getting pretty excited because
Never
an
happens.
old Nintendo in the attic, and it doesn't happen very often. And he brings down this box. which is
Dreamcast in sight.
a random hodgepodge of terrible condition stuff. We paid $20 for it, so I'm not complaining at what we got. But we were expecting like a Nintendo with 20 games.
It was pretty promising because you could see the Dreamcast and you could see like just a little bit of the SNES.
The SNES is on the bottom, but they're just terrible, like yellow.
I mean, this doesn't have a
Mario Kart
cartridge
DS
in it.
is not in there. SNES.
Which I was really excited about because I've always been looking for a SNES, but look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's
This is just.
it's
Oh,
kind
wow.
it's gross.
It's gross. You might just throw that away.
No, it'll probably work. The connections are pretty good, and
Chase can sell anything.
I'll clean it up and put it on eBay, you know. And
I mean, do those videos where you get rid of the yellowing. Right?
yeah,
Can you get rid of the browning as well?
You probably can, but I'm not
It
gonna
used to
do
be
all
blue.
that. I'm just gonna
Or purple.
clean it up a little bit so it's not disgusting to hold.
That is ridiculous.
And there were SNES games too, which is exciting to see. But Stanley Cup, NFL, and RoboCop versus Terminator, which is kind of the best of the bunch, but nothing crazy. Still though, for $20 for the whole box, I'm alright. 2 VMUs, actually, that's somewhat of a memory unit, just off-brand, and then the blue one. And some random like 360 games, PS2 games, PS4, that's okay. Controllers, and everything's just in really rough shape, but still happy to get it for $20.
It's an old web browser.
Always sealed, none of them used. But you know, Mega Man's my thing.
But you know, Mega Man's my thing.
So, what happened? We just found that.
Ooh. Cool. There you go, David. Pretty clean. Pokemon. Cool. Game Boy Advance, couple of them.
Yeah, this is right up our alley.
Yeah.
I think I've got like more than 64 games somewhere, but
Yeah.
I don't know where they are right now.
Okay. Oh, what are you thinking on this stuff? I mean, he wants the SNES, I want the N64. I'm sure we could.
I want the games.
Yeah, we could just make an offer for the whole box because we could. Like $40.
Box.
No, actually, it's got about 50. That's got the expansion pack, so that's a bit better.
Of him bringing out the box, and we got the whole bundle for $50 and then saw this in the box and had to go back and give him some more money.
Yeah, it says Super Nintendo N64, all good games. There's 2 Game Boy Advances, Pokemon Red, and that's what I saw. And so we gave him $50, and I didn't even know that was in there until after we were leaving. And Mega Man X3 in mint condition, you know, a $200 game. So I went back and gave him another $60, and he's really thrilled. And he has more games, so he couldn't find them, but I left my number, so hopefully he'll call. So, greatest find that I've had for retro gaming. I mean, absolutely thrilled. I love collecting Mega Man. I've got most of them. And I have that game. I think mine's in worse shape, but either way, one of us is going to have that one. So, this blew our minds. We had a garage sale. They were just setting up. We were probably one of their first customers, even though it was like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I just asked, you know, like, do you have any old video games, Nintendo? You got to kind of name them all off just to spark, you know. Oh yeah, I do have a Game Boy. I didn't consider that a video game, that kind of thing. But he went in to get inside to get games, and we were trying to keep our hopes neutralized because of the last, you know, the nasty Dreamcast and all that stuff. But out comes this, and it's like the floodgates opened.
And I was immediately excited just to see
Yes.
the SNES
Yeah,
that
'cause-
looked not like a orange bottle of poop, but
Yes. Which that's the number one thing that David's been looking for.
yeah, I mean,
So
this is my dream right here. Find it for a good $15. So
really clean.
super clean.
And 2 games that you're keeping.
Yeah.
Mario All-Stars and what else?
Donkey Kong Country,
Donkey Kong
which
Country.
we tried to start playing. We had a rough time on it. though.
Yeah, I have beaten Donkey Kong Country, all of them, but
Yes.
we were gonna play through them again and couldn't. We were playing on a Retron, right?
The restaurant's what it was.
Retron.
Yeah. no.
And I swear, like the frame
It
rate
was-
like
it was
dips
lagging,
in that.
yeah,
it
it
was
was-
lagging. So the minecart
It
level
was impossible to
to
do.
make those precise jumps, it's so frustrating. We had to just quit playing
Yeah,
because we couldn't beat it.
it was rough. We were
And-
getting mad.
Yeah, we were
Not as
getting
bad as
mad.
Sunset Riders, but we were getting mad.
This was in there, N64, with the expansion.
Hmm.
And you know, there's a few other, there's 2 Game Boy Advances in here. Both of them missing the battery covers, but I actually have extras of those, so that's cool.
The Super Mario 3,
Mario 3
the
completed
Game Boy
box,
Advance, and then the Super
Game Boy,
Sorry.
and the Mega Man X5, which is complete and mint. Everything in this bundle is in really great shape. But yeah, Killer Instinct.
Some nice controllers.
And there's a few other Game Boy games, including Pokemon Red. So I mean, we're just thrilled. Like this guy had great taste in games. Pokemon Snap, and I didn't see this, but
Quinn did.
Quinn did. And you know, in his head, he was thinking, let's just offer $100 because the guy was like, you know, I don't really know what I have. Just make me a fair offer. And I was like, okay, based on what you guys have seen and what we've shown, I said, how about $50?
Mhm.
And
I think you said 45, 40, and then like you saw the expansion pack. Then you said
yeah, and then I
50.
saw the expansion. I was like, okay, with that I can do 50.
Yeah.
And you know, like that's a great deal still, but it's garage sale, so you know, you don't know if anything works and stuff like that. And he took that, and then the first game that Quinn saw that I didn't even know was in there is probably the coolest, greatest game I've ever found at a garage sale. And lo and behold, Mega Man X3, which is crazy. I mean, it's in beautiful condition. Like, I mean, the label is just beautiful, all around complete. In the back, it's nice.
So Quinn just grabs it and just puts it labeled down.
Puts it labeled down.
and
Naturally.
I mean, Chase didn't see it because of that, and then
Yeah. So, and then we're going to the car, and he's holding the box, and I see it. I'm like, what? And Quinn was pretty sure it was a good thing, but he didn't know. I mean, that's easily like in that condition a $200 game on eBay. So.
yeah.
I mean, so I didn't know that was there, and I didn't factor it into my offer. And since he told me to make a fair offer, I went back up and gave him another $60 just to make it more fair, because that's an incredible game to find at a garage sale. And the guy had also said that he has a lot more games, especially for the N64. He just couldn't find them. So you know, I left my number to get those, and it's just good to be honest with people. And going back up and pay gives him motivation to call us again when he finds the other games. But I mean, basically for this, I go for the complete Mega Man collection. I have all the SNES games, all the NES. The NES are complete in box. My Mega Man X3, this is actually my copy, and I swapped out the label of the one we got at the garage sale because it's a little bit better. Mine was still really good though. And so Quinn's gonna keep this, and I get the bit of a label upgrade. Now we both have Mega Man X3, which is awesome. And David has Super Nintendo
Yes.
with Mario All-Stars and Donkey Kong
I
Country.
mean, I haven't
About
played.
time.
Yeah, no, I haven't played the Mario 2 or 3, so
Yeah,
perfect.
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, this was
Or this one.
yeah
I would beat it.
an incredible find. I mean, we didn't really have high hopes. There wasn't a ton of sales advertised. It's Saturday morning, and our hometown is like, I've realized, is a great place to garage sale, because if you ask for games, there's not really any like reseller competition or people that ask all the time. So it's like it's a lot more likely that people are going to bring out
Mhm.
stuff like this, even though this never happens. But
It's fun when it does.
yeah, it's fun.
We were
when it
really
does.
hyped in the car
We
afterwards.
were pretty excited. I couldn't believe it, but yeah, like it's nice going to a town where, like where I'm from in Kalamazoo, and I've gone to a lot recently. It's like there's a lot of competition. People email before the sale. People will drive to the house and knock on the door and try to get the games, before the sale even starts. And every time you ask, it's like, oh, I sold it to a guy that emailed, or I sold it last year. You never get anything when you ask, but I really like when we get this when we ask. So we'll probably go to Battle Creek a bit more.
Yeah.
We can hopefully find more stuff like this. And,
Pretty awesome.
yeah. So Bart will do. We'll probably make that a thing.
Sounds like a Marvel dude.
All right, thanks for watching this episode.
Be sure to subscribe. We'll try to put out another video most weeks. So make sure to subscribe and check out the rest of our videos. Bart will do.